Good morning, Blazers, and welcome back to The Torch. I'm your host, Armani Gates, and we have another recap to share with you today about the happenings on our campus. BSU has been going through some ongoing issues with traffic safety, and recently it seems to have gotten out of hand. It has become apparent that not all the crosswalks on campus are very safe, as drivers tend to either ignore crosswalks or don't understand the rules of the crosswalk, leading pedestrians to get injured. On November 3rd, a student was struck by a Dodge Black Challenger at the crosswalk between the Fine Arts Building and Toombs parking lot. Many people believe that VSU should enforce the rules of the crosswalk to ensure the safety of students who rely on them to get to class. Some ways they could do this are to implement speed bumps in front of crosswalks to make cars slow down, or to station police cars to ticket drivers that refuse to stop for pedestrians. They could even just put lower speed limits around campus roads to be more careful, as the crosswalks are all over campus. We at The Spectator value student safety, and we want students to feel safe going to class, as that's the least the school could do. On November 11th, our VSU Jazz Band had a concert in Whitehead Auditorium, playing songs such as Caravan, Russell's Teapot, I Get a Kick Out of You, and The Chicken. Most of the performers have been practicing all semester for this performance, and they even invited guest artist Barry Green on guitar. The overall performance was energetic, with some songs starting off more chilled but building up to be bigger. Near the end of the concert, Barry Green showcased a song called Coltrane Plays the Blues from his new album. The concert was varying in style and emotion, but was an ultimately entertaining event. Our own Blazer football team has officially made it to the playoffs after a rocky start to the season, recently winning against the previous undefeated West Florida, with 47-44 going in overtime and scoring a game-winning field goal. Jamison Holcomb had 331 passing yards and 4 touchdowns, along with Jaheim Arnold and Jaden Dawkins, each having 2 touchdowns. This game has made them GSC champions, and their next game will be held against Albany State on November 22nd at Albany, Georgia. Basketball has finally started up this past weekend, and it sure started strong. This past Friday, VSU hosted a basketball tournament at the complex, where both the men and women's basketball teams made their debut this season. While there are so many new players this season, both teams were able to get consistent wins this past weekend. For the women's team, 66-58 against Eckerd College and 62-59 against Palms Beach Atlantic. For the men's, 85-70 against Edward Waters and 108-75 against Florida Tech. Not a loss in sight. The men's next game is on Monday against Middle Georgia State at the complex, and the next women's game is on Tuesday against Lynn University at Florida. This past Sunday, on November 16th, Kappa Alpha Psi hosted a scholarship beauty pageant, where contestants could compete for scholarships and for the Miss Cream, Miss Crimson, and Miss Kappa Alpha Psi crown. There were 3 different categories that the contestants' performances were based around: swimwear, personality, and talent. The contestants showed off their skills in various dances and performances, along with showcasing their talents to appease both the audience and the judges. At the end, the contestants lined up and presented themselves to the audience in order to be crowned. The winners were Sydney Shavers for Miss Cream, Alana Riggins for Miss Crimson, and our own sports editor here at The Spectator, Lordrika Hudson for Miss Kappa Alpha Psi. We at The Spectator are so proud of her and her accomplishments, and we know that she'll go so far in the future. The lighting of the Honors House is tonight between 5:30 and 8:30. This is a tradition started by President Bailey to bring faculty and students together for the Christmas holiday and to take a small break before studying for finals. There will be refreshments and music during the event, and of course, lighting up the Honors House in Christmas lights. If you want to get into the early Christmas spirit, then maybe this is an event for you. On December 3rd at 12 to 3 p.m., Blazer Wellness is hosting another De-Stress Fest before finals on the front lawn. This event will include arts and crafts, along with having access to various farm animals to pet to your heart's content. And don't forget the free food. The De-Stress Fest always has a decent turnout, so stop on by when you have time to enjoy some relaxation on the front lawn. And of course, we have our traditional lighting of the palms on the front lawn on December 2nd that night. As always, there will be free winter beanies, hot chocolate, along with activities that you can do with your friends. Our school choir will also be singing Christmas carols as our Christmas celebration before finals. This is President Carvajal's last time lighting up the palm trees, so we hope you show up with some friends and have fun before finals. Of course, this event also makes for great photos. This is the last episode of The Torch for the fall 2025 semester. We wish you good luck on your finals and happy holidays. Once again, I'm Armani Gates, and we hope you tune back in spring of 2026. Bye, guys.